Your next comedian, an amazing talent. You've seen him on Comedy Central, and SF Weekly just voted him the best comedian in the Bay. Huge round of applause for Joe Closer.
Thank you very much. I'm originally from the Midwest, that's why I look like this. Yeah, I didn't go to a barber one day and say, hey, could you make me look like a Nazi from The Sound of Music? And he nailed it, he did. I've lived in San Francisco for 20 years, so that means when I go back to the Midwest, I am the ambassador of San Francisco. Which basically means people want to ask me gay questions, right? And the first one's always the same. It's always, well, what do you think about gay marriage? What do I think about gay marriage? I think I'm a straight, white, middle-aged guy who can't make it work in his life. Surely the gays won't mind me speaking for them. I don't care who gets married. Like, if you don't like gay people, make them get married. That'll show them. I just can't wrap my head around the concept of why. Why do they want that? They have everything I have right now. My girlfriend, all the time, she's like, when are we getting married? I would love to be able to say, oh, it's against the law. Where's my parade? My parents visited me out here, and my mom goes, well, why don't you show your father the city? Let's take the man that watches 23 hours of Fox News into San Francisco. And then I thought, you know what? I could use new material. Let's go. I brought bail money, my comedy notebook. Which one am I going to need? My dad did not disappoint. Here's what happens. I'm showing him architecture, and he stops in front of this one house that's kind of locally famous. It's blue with yellow trim, pink shutters, and out front, gay pride rainbow flag. My father stops, looks at the whole thing, and just goes, yeah, like we needed the flag to know that homos live there. That's messed up, Dad, but it's funny. What else? What else? I wanted to mess with his head, so I went, Dad, you don't understand. That's their embassy. After that, I'm like, what do I do with him? I gotta keep him out of trouble, right? We end up in this art gallery, and he's staring at this painting that costs like $30,000. There's no way he can afford it, but he can't take his eyes off of it. The woman who owns the gallery comes over and stands next to my dad and just goes, yes, I like this one a lot too. It says something about where we've been. It also tells us where we're going. At the same time, it says something about where we are today. I don't have a clue what that means. My dad just looked at her afterwards and just went, so does a calendar, and that costs $10. You're on fire, old man, yeah. This almost makes up for childhood. A lot of times I'm on the road, crowds are angry at me for talking about San Francisco and gay marriage, right? Like, last night, this guy got in front of me, and he's what I call a tether drunk. You know what a tether drunk is? It's a guy who looks like he's gonna fall down, but never quite does, you know? You shouldn't talk about that stuff. And he's so slow and he's so drunk that when he goes to punch me, all I have to do to avoid the fist is just go, goes past my ear, and he pulls it back, and I just straighten up. And why do I share this moment with you? Because this guy gave me this line, and it is beautiful. He just went, all right, you're pretty fast, Matrix. Thank you very much. Good night.